French Prime Minister Edouard Philippe will present to the National Assembly today the government's much-anticipated plans for ending confinement in France on May the 11th. For the French paper L'Opinion, a lot is riding on this for both the government and Edouard Philippe, whose handling of the crisis have prompted much criticism. The paper's cartoonist Kat today sees Philippe much like a test dummy performing a series of crash tests for Emmanuel Macron. For the French paper Le Parisien, as the country slowly reopens, the pressure is on the government to avoid a repeat confinement situation. In fact, the headline from Le Parisien today reads more like a warning to the government. Come May the 11th, everything had better be ready, it says. Meanwhile, China is continuing its disinformation campaign here in Europe. That's the focus of this article from Politico, which reports that articles published by Chinese diplomats in France and Germany have sought to deflect criticism of China's handling of the outbreak in Wuhan. It's prompted, obviously, a lot of tensions with European leaders who find themselves in a dilemma, Politico says, between wanting to reprimand China and needing China to help pull the continent out of a looming economic crisis. And finally, a famed Australian immunologist and Nobel laureate has won the hearts of internet users after a social media mix-up. Professor Peter Doherty was looking for the opening hours of his local alcohol shop, but he typed his question into Twitter instead of Google search, prompting a flood of replies and multiple offers to bring the esteemed professor alcohol. His foundation has been at the forefront of Australia's coronavirus research.